Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you can hear me. Should be working. Hi Blue, hi Maggie, Altair, how are you? Nienna, how are you? I have a new video coming out tomorrow. I'm super excited about it. Hi Altair, how are you? Flame Kaiser, how are you? So today I just wanted to like talk about mental health. Nothing like in particular, I guess. Good wavy hair. Oh, thanks. I get it all ready for my date tonight. Oh, thanks, Matchstick. Thank you. Yeah, I thought we'd talk about mental health. It's Mental Health Awareness Month. I am currently in the process of going to a psychiatrist and finding out what's up with me and finding the right medications and all that fun stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to open up the discussion because it's important to talk about these things. So if you guys have any questions or you want to talk about your experience, let me know. Hi, Derek. A date night. Yeah, it's Neil and I's anniversary. Well, it was yesterday, but today was just a better day for us to be able to go out for dinner. And of course, I'm not feeling well today, so that kind of sucks, but I'm gonna suck it up because sushi. Oh my god, sushi is so expensive now. We used to go for sushi, it was like 23 bucks for all you can eat. Now it's $38.99 for all you can eat sushi. Like, what the heck? We could do the kind of stream every month. It'd be good for me. Yeah, I could probably do that once a month. A nice, just chatting about mental health and stuff. Hi, Kat. Hi, Tim. Hi, Mom. Wholesome stream. Yeah, it is going to be a wholesome stream. It's going to be a short stream, too, by the way, because I do have my date night tonight. And I have to go see my grandma, because my grandma's birthday was yesterday as well, which is so cute, right? My anniversary is the same day as my grandmama's birthday, which I thought was so cute. So yeah, I'm going to see her right before, and our reso's at 6. So I'm probably only gonna stream for about an hour. A table of sushi for 4 people here is almost $100. Yeah, a table for 2 for sushi where I'm going. Like, Neil and I are probably gonna spend $100 today, unless we don't order any drinks, just water. Looks like we have some new people. Yeah, love that. Yiksu, Sammy, how are you? It's me, Rager, hello. Trash Squatch, I love that. I love that name so much. It's so good. This is a new shirt I got recently too, and I kind of love it. It's got like, it's like that weird material. I don't even know what to call it. Like, but I think it's fun. I like it. Yeah, me and my family just ordered traditional sushi. Yeah. You wish you could donate to me? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I feel like you guys being here is plenty. I appreciate it. I love you guys. Oh. So I have my new video coming out tomorrow. I'm really excited about it, guys. Like, I'm kind of going in a different direction with my channel. And I know some of you might not like that because, you know, I'm switching up my content a bit. But it's content that I'm feeling really, really inspired by and passionate about. So I'm really excited. And I really hope you guys enjoy it. I really, really do. So make sure you set your clocks. It's 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time tomorrow morning. And I'll be there answering comments and stuff. So if you guys want to chat with me and whatnot. Hi, Mark. LOL. NSD. Hello. Cyclops. How's it going? Oxygen. How are you? You're waiting for that video? Love that. Yeah, it's going to be really fun. It's the start of a new kind of series that I'm doing too. So it'll be really fun. And I'm going to be posting videos every Thursday at 9 a.m. from now on. I cut down my upload schedule a little bit because I was just getting a bit burnt out from the old schedule. So for now, I'm going to be uploading 1 video a week, and it's going to be very similar to my the content that I'm going to be showing you tomorrow. I am taking a break from reaction content for a little while. Brutal Legends, hello, how are you? Yeah, I'm not sure what my plan is right now, but right now I have a direction that I'm going with my channel, and so I'm taking a break from the other content that I've done in the past. So yeah, my channel's gonna be taking a bit of a change. It's gonna be changing anyway. Hi, Love Texas, how are you? I'm good, thanks for asking. Glad to hear you're also good. Oh, Oxygen, you're replying to. Blue, I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm not sure. I know that I don't know yet. Right now, I'm trying to figure out what direction with my channel really inspires me and keeps me wanting to make content. And I'm not too sure if the Let's Play or the reactions is it for me. So I know that might disappoint a lot of some people, and some people might unsubscribe and not watch my videos anymore, and that's okay. You know, it's okay. A room tour? I don't think I could really give you a room tour because my camera is like attached to my computer, kinda. Hi, Mr. Diamond, not Winsky, hello. All right, so we're supposed to be really talking about mental health. So is there anything you guys want to talk about? You want a dog tour? You want me to bring out my dogs? They're in the other room, but I could. You took a break from your YouTube channel. I went through a really rough time, but I will be back very soon. Mark, I totally get that. Me too. Me too. I feel like it's something that I struggle with a lot, is getting burnt out or just struggling with keeping up. Aw, Tasaken, hello. Thank you. Aw, thank you.
I love your reactions, but of course you gotta do what makes you happiest.
I do. Reactions are so easy that I could still do them, but I might make a separate channel for it. I know that sounds silly, but like, I think I've been taking a course and it helps me a lot with learning how to grow on YouTube, and having such a variety of content can really hinder your growth. So I'm wondering if in the future, maybe I'll have a separate channel for it or something. Oh, your ADHD is getting worse. I can't stop procrastinating. So my sister has ADHD. I'm actually getting tested for ADHD with my psychiatrist as well. So I don't know. I might have ADHD too. I don't know. We'll see. But my sister actually has recently come up with this reward system that really, really works for them. And like, what Drew does is like gives tasks a certain reward, and then the reward, the like points that you gather up, basically allow you to do the things that you actually really enjoy doing. So it's just a way to motivate yourself. And like, of course, you have to hold yourself accountable for it and stuff. But so far, it's been really working for Drew. So, wait, I got an ad right when someone asked, are you gonna do your hardcore series still? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really sure. It's weird. I like am just not, I lose inspiration after a certain amount of time, and I don't know where to go with my series. And I just find that it's really hard for me to get to where I feel like continuing my series. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going through a big transition in life right now, and I think my channel is following along with me. So you'll see the content that comes out tomorrow. You guys you'll recognize it because other content creators do similar content, and I think it'll be fun. Like, it still has the aspects of a Let's Play, the fun parts, I think. I don't know. You'll see. You'll see. Wait, there are YouTubers that also stream on Twitch and cut the VODs and make it a YouTube video. You could do that maybe. Yeah, I have done that a little bit. It's something that I've thought about for sure. It's something I'd have to play around with more. Do I like any other games besides Minecraft? I do. I've been playing The Forest on stream. I've been playing, what's the other one? Portal 2. That's fun. I've always really liked The Sims, but I feel like they really ruined it in Sims 4, so I don't really play it anymore. I don't know. I like a lot of different games, but I'm mostly into survival games. Mostly survival games. Okay, yeah, maybe. I'm dreading this upcoming. Oh no, the hurricane season. Well, good luck with that. I hope everything goes well. I don't know what it's like to have a hurricane season, but it must be scary. Maybe you can make Chat Controls My Game into a YouTube series. I've kind of thought about that. I have posted a couple videos of that and they haven't really done well. So maybe, but it's similar to the content that I'm going to be putting, so it might gain a little bit more momentum, especially since like people don't really know what Chat Controls My Game is. Like it's not something people search on YouTube, so maybe over time I can make it so that people would search it. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I feel you. I end up getting bored with my Minecraft worlds after a bit. Exactly. I find that like, and like for me, I like making builds, but I like making little builds. I don't like it when it gets to the point where it's like, okay, now I have to make a giant build that's going to take me like 6 hours, and it's just not really my style. I'm not really a builder. Even when I played The Sims back in the day, like I've always just been more about the gameplay itself, which is why I think my new content is going to be more along the lines of what I find fun about Minecraft. Yeah, Blue, that's true. I have posted some on the VODs channel, but I am posting them on I have posted them on my main channel as well. Oh yeah, GeoGuessr is another game I've really been enjoying. I feel like it's hard to grow on YouTube as a small content creator. It is. It's very hard. And I think at first you have to really like focus your content on something so that YouTube is able to push your content in a certain direction. Because they'll know based on how much content you put out and how it's similar, they'll be like, okay, let's start recommending this content, whatever. So I don't know. I've been taking this course and I've been learning a lot and I'm really hoping it pays off. But something that really can discourage me is the analytics. Like though I'm learning a lot about it in this course, the analytics can actually really affect my mental health. Like if I post a video and it doesn't do that well, I can get really discouraged, and sometimes it will cause me to really procrastinate making my next video because it kind of kills my inspiration, if that makes sense. But I know with this new content that I'm putting out, it's going to take time for my audience to decide if they like it or if they don't, and to have YouTube start recommending it along other content that's similar, because I haven't really made a lot of content similar to this. So have you ever made a Skyblock or Ocean Block Let's Play? No, not really. Like I've made a bit of a Skyblock one, but again, with that one got bored after a bit. Yeah, it can get really frustrating looking at the numbers. Yeah, you do have to make one type of content to grow on YouTube at first. Like, of course, once you have a decent following, like a lot of people will start to deviate. And like for me, it's hard because more than half of my subscribers want reaction content. Then some people want the Let's Plays and some people want, well, those are probably the main two, but I feel like there's some people who watch all my videos, but not that many. And I don't know, YouTube, you want people to really be watching all the videos, so you gotta make similar content. You watch all my videos because you love my personality? Aw, thanks! Well, I honestly do think that, like, the new content that I'm going to be making is going to transition pretty well. Like, some people might not like it, but I think a lot of my audience will. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoy the content. I'm really excited about it. I literally have, like, 30 videos already planned in this new kind of direction that I'm going, and a lot of them I've already like made the thumbnails and done the titles and done the keywords, and so I'm just excited to get started on this new journey on my channel. So I'm really hoping you guys like it. My personality is still there. I think a lot of the aspects that I had when I was doing my Let's Plays is in these videos as well. You know, not so similar to reaction content, but I still think it's fun, and I do hope you guys like it. And you know, sometimes if I'm having a bad week and I can't get to one of these bigger videos, I might still throw out a reaction here and there, just to stay consistent. But yeah. Thank you for following. Hi, I'm late. I just wanted to say that you're an amazing human, sweetheart. I truly believe if you're happy with what you do, we will still be here and your channel will grow. Thank you, Pam. That's so sweet. I really do think that this is like the right direction to go with my channel, and so I'm excited about it. I just have to really focus on not getting discouraged by it because of the numbers, because I know the numbers aren't going to be the numbers I'm used to at first, because it's different than the content I've made in the past. Hi, Evan Ember. How are you? Hydrate. Okay. Oh my gosh, you're just throwing out all of the channel point options here. All right, I fixed my posture and now I'm gonna stretch. Have you ever thought of making vlogs? Actually, that was my original, like, that was my original thing that I did on YouTube. I used to vlog daily with my sister every single day. But that channel is private now. But yeah, I don't think I would vlog. Maybe here and there, just to like give you guys a glimpse. But like, I like my personal privacy, you know? Like, I like to have a part of my life be private. And I felt like vlogging was just too personal. So that's why I switched over to gaming eventually. But I think too, like, if I was going to like TwitchCon or something like that, like, I would probably vlog it and bring you guys along for the ride, because that would just be really fun. Yeah, I'm thinking about making like a second channel where I might do like random content here and there, kind of similar to that, where it's just not like, it's just more like random stuff, but that would be in the future, I think. My mom loved it when we vlogged because she could always keep up with us, with what we were up to. I keep up with you because I love interacting in the Discord and I love your content. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. I do really feel like this new content is like, I'm taking it up a notch. Like, I think it's gonna be edited a lot better. Not like Melissa does an amazing job, but I'm saying like, I think we're taking more time to like really revise the videos before we post them. And I have like different plan for how I want the intro to be, and I want the outro to be different, and I want to increase retention and just encourage my content to be pushed by YouTube. And I think it will do that over time if I keep up with it. You like my content and my reaction content? Thank you. Yeah, vlogging for a reason is a lot more fun than just random vlogs. Yeah, the one thing I liked about vlogging though is it did encourage me to do things out of my comfort zone, because it was like, okay, what are we gonna vlog today? And we would have to come up with something. And I did like that aspect of it because I felt like I was just more adventurous back then. But yeah, I don't think I could do it again. I don't think I could do it again, for sure. Okay, we should probably talk about mental health though, guys. Like last week, when I had to cancel a couple streams, I was having a really rough time with my PMDD. And I just like had no energy. I didn't really do much. I just slept, and I couldn't really stream. Feeling better. I saw a psychiatrist the other day who is prescribing me new medication to try. So we're gonna see how that goes. And then I have another appointment in a month to get more information, because we're trying to rule out ADHD and other things and stuff. So I could end up getting diagnosed with ADHD, so we'll see about that. Yeah. Oh yeah, Maggie, I got a card from you guys. That was so sweet. That was so sweet. I really love it that you did that. That was so sweet. It's amazing. I'm so proud of you. Proud of me? On the chat that is on the stream, the message that was very long didn't appear. Which message that was really long? Which one? I feel like my mental health is getting worse because of my insecurities. I'm extremely insecure about my short stature. I am a 5'5" guy. Almost every other man is taller than me. Oh, I'm sorry that you're going through that. I do think that working like out your insecurities can be really tough. Like really, really tough. I know that I have a ton of insecurities that I'm working through with my therapist, which I highly recommend, guys. I do genuinely think getting a therapist is important. I think it helps a lot. I don't think I'd even like, yeah, I don't want to say that, but I think having a therapist, it's worth it. I know it can be expensive, but hello there. I'm new here, but you caught my interest. Gonna listen to you for a bit. Oh, well, welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, everyone should do therapy, Loki. Yeah, it's true. I honestly really recommend it. Like, even if it's not, you know, if you can't afford to do it once a week at first, like for me, I do it every 2 weeks, and sometimes I will be like, okay, I'm gonna cancel next session. I think I just need a little bit more time, and then we can do it after a month. Like, obviously at first when you get into therapy, you want your therapist to learn a lot about your past and where, like, just a lot about you. So you want to maybe do it a little bit more often at first, but then over time you can go a little bit less often. But like, I've been going to therapy now for like years. Your supervisor is 5'6" and he's an awesome guy. He just got married too. Yeah, I feel like it really annoys me that society needs to make like why do you have to be like that? Like making women feel ugly if they don't look a certain way, making guys feel ugly if they don't look a certain way, when it doesn't like matter about all of that. Like, it matters who you are and finding people who you can spend time with. And I don't know, our world is just so materialistic and shallow, and I hate that. We don't need to feel insecure about that, because like, what does your height have to do with your personality? You know, like, if you're a good person, you'll find someone who thinks you're a good person too. You know what I mean? I hope that was, I don't know. School is worse than ever. The amount of stress I get from it is quite insane. Most of my classmates are toxic, just ignore me, use me. Yeah, bullying can be honestly the worst. Last year, they weren't like that, just this year. Oh, get exhausted. Yeah, because it's so much work. Like, I remember being in school and just being so stressed about school because it was just so much work, and like just having to try and keep up with it, and then the pressures of like exams and just everything. And then I personally haven't dealt with as like a ton of bullying. Like, I did a little bit, but not a ton. But like my sister did, and like it's really affected them, and like, I don't know, it's a lot. And I feel like bullying can just be so, like, it's just so mean. But just remember that, like, it's saying so, like, whatever they're saying or doing says so much more about them than it does about you, because what they're saying is a reflection of how they're feeling, not a real reflection of you, you know? It's been 1 year waiting for a therapist where I live. Oh no. Well, that's frustrating. Yeah, it took me a really long time to get into a psychiatrist through like the Canadian health system. It takes a really long time. And yeah, it can just be rough. It can be rough to actually get the help that you need. Some people say you need to focus on what's on the inside, which is true, but it's really hard for me not to focus on what's on the outside because of the way society is. Exactly. I completely agree. Like, I really struggle with, like, for example, I don't think I would ever stream without makeup on, because I feel like society would be like, no, you have to wear makeup. You're a girl and you're like, whatever. Like, I just find it so frustrating that society makes us feel like we need to be a certain way or look a certain way to fit in. And I just find that really frustrating. So I feel you. Sad that you don't have the support you deserve. Yeah. Aw. Sorry, guys, that you're having such a hard time in school. That's really rough. If someone cares that much about you in a bad way, you shouldn't pay attention to them or worry what they think of you. Yeah, honestly, the people who are just awful to you, just, like, remove them as much as you can. I know, obviously, it's hard when you're in the same class as them or you're in the same school as them, but, you know, one day you won't be in school and you can just cut them out of your life and then pick and choose. Like, the people who don't treat you well or make you feel bad about yourself, just remove them from your life. And I am, like, including family. Like, I know people say, oh, family's family, you have to stick by family, but if that person in your family makes you feel bad about yourself or doesn't treat you properly, remove them, especially, or anybody. Just choose your family if you have to. It's important. I was bullied, then one day I found myself bullying and I just immediately felt horrible. Oh yeah, I know that a lot of people will react that way, especially too, like, a lot of kids who are bullying are kind of getting bullied at home a lot of the time. So it's kind of a reflection of that, you know, rather than a reflection of you. Like, that's a big thing, is don't let the bullying affect you, because, well, of course that's easier said than done, but know that it's a reflection of them and what they're going through and what they're feeling more than it is a reflection of you. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind on the chat right now. It's 10 hours of school. That's a lot. That's a lot of hours of school. Dang. When I was 13 in middle school, I got bullied for having an Android phone. Oh my gosh, that's so silly. I don't understand why I'm getting bullied. Yeah, I feel like that's a society thing too. Like, I have an Android phone and everybody with an iPhone is like, oh, I like this better. Like, whatever. It doesn't matter what phone people have. But yeah, I know what you mean. I was in school, a funny incident happened in which I was bullied by my classmates, but the thing is that they accidentally did it in front of the teacher and they got in trouble. Well, that's good, because I know a lot of the time in school when people are getting bullied, there's, you know, the teachers don't really do much. So it's good when, you know, you hear of a story where the teachers do something, because, yeah, that's very upsetting. I remember there was a guy at my school who would bully my sister, and I remember one day he was, like, talking smack, and I threw a desk at him. got expelled. Well, I got suspended because I was changing schools anyway, but if I wasn't, I would have gotten expelled, they said. And you know what? I'm proud of that moment. And you know, it probably wasn't the best reaction to have, but I was standing up for my sister. Yeah, hurt people hurt others. That is a huge thing. Like, remember that. Like, hurt people hurt others. And it doesn't justify it, but just know that, like, if someone's being mean to you, it's most likely because they're feeling the way that they're trying to make you feel. You know, they're going through something. And obviously that doesn't justify it, but it's still something to think about. You're having a time where currently there's so much stuff going on in order for me to work 10 to 12 hours every day, and Saturday too, since, oh my gosh. See, that is just, you just end up being burnt out, and then how do you get any work done? Like, I find that so frustrating when, like, jobs want you to work that many hours. Like, I used to work at a restaurant where they wanted us to work, like, 10-hour days, 6 days a week, and it was like, when I'm running around serving and it's stressful, oh, hey, James, how are you? And it's stressful, and it's just, you know, like, I'm dealing with people yelling at me and getting upset with me because their food's taking too long, which isn't even my fault or whatever. Like, it could just be so stressful, and then you just want to, like, go home and lie in bed and not do anything because you're just so burnt out from all the work. I feel you about removing people from your life, even family. My uncle, for example, he is LGBT plus phobic, and I am part of the LGBTQ. He doesn't know that I am part of it, but imagine if he did. Yeah, see, like, that's just you don't need that negative energy in your life. It's really not worth it to have people like that who are just going to make you feel bad about who you are. Like, it's just not worth it. And of course, when you're young, it's hard to really do it, where if you're in school still, you're still living at your parents', how can you cut people off? You know, how can you how can you do that when your parents are kind of, you know, they're still kind of in charge, you know? So if you, like, you know, one day you'll be able to make those decisions for yourself, and when you can, just, and keep that in mind too. You can think like, okay, this person's annoying me right now, but you know, one day I won't have to be in their presence ever. Or, you know, only in certain events like that you have no choice but to go to or whatever, but then you could still just avoid them, or, you know, it's important. The fact that schools don't take action against bullies, but you defend yourself against bullies and they take action against you. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. That is a huge problem, because by the time they get there, it's just, they just see you, you know, defending yourself, and then you get in trouble and get suspended or whatever, which is really upsetting. I was getting made fun of so much when I was younger. I had no one to talk to about the amount of stuff I was going through. That was just very tough for me. Aw, Mark, I'm so sorry that you went through that. It can be really, really hard, like, and it can affect you in your adulthood. Like, there's things that happened to me when I was young that still affect me. It still causes me to react to certain things in a certain way, and I've worked through a lot of that with therapy, and I know what triggers me and stuff, and so, like, I'm able to kind of work through it and deal with it a lot better. But, like, again, like I said, like, going to therapy can really help, because if you know, there could be things where you're suffering in adulthood because of the trauma that you went through as a kid, and going to therapy can help you really work through those issues and find a way to cope better than how you are now. So again, I recommend. Hi, Melissa, how are you? I had an incident in middle school during gym class. We were doing laps outside, and he purposely tripped me, and I fell and busted my head open. Oh my gosh, I had to go to the hospital. He didn't get expelled or anything, not even suspended. Nothing happened. Probably said, oh, it was an accident. You love the idea of these streams? Aw, thanks, James. I know, I think it's good to have these discussions. Like, just let it be like an outlet to let out some stuff, because talking about it helps. Like, you know, it doesn't fix the issues. It doesn't necessarily, you know, stop it from happening, but it can make it a little bit easier to go through, you know? My response with bullies almost always was to stand up to them. Sometimes it would get violent, but I promised, though they may win, I would make it hurt. Yeah, to be honest, if I have kids, I will tell them to just stand up. You get suspended for standing up for yourself, fine. That's fine. I don't mind. And the whole thing that they say about school where it's gonna be on your record. That means nothing. It means nothing. It's just a scare tactic. It really means nothing. So don't worry about all that stuff. Just stand up for yourself if you can. Of course, it's hard for some people. Some people just aren't those types of people, but it's important to stand up for yourself if you can, you know? It's hard to do it sometimes, but, you know, I have spasmodic dysphonia, which is a vocal cord disorder, and people were calling me names and assuming that I'm gay and assuming that I'm bad smoker when I've never smoked. Oh, I'm sorry about that. See, people can be so mean. So mean. I know many people call school is hell because it's boring. It's all that, but in reality, it's hell because of how impact it can have on your mental health. Very true. I have a lot of homophobic relatives. I just don't talk to them anymore. Cut off all the negative people in my family. Yeah, honestly, I feel you, because there's a couple different people in my family who are that way as well, and I just avoid them. Like, I still go to family events and stuff, but like, I just avoid them because I just don't need that negativity, you know? And it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. You should call these stream group therapy. Yes, these will be the group therapy streams, guys. Maybe when I'm having bad like mental health days, we should just have streams like this. Could help, right? Just to talk about it. Some school districts and towns offer therapy services to students at a discounted price or free. I love that. That should be more. That should be yeah. I also think that they should make it so that there's a program so that as kids a certain age and under should get therapy for free or something. There were a lot of things that I didn't even know were affecting me until I started going to therapy. Got to start to know yourself to heal yourself. I like that. Got to know yourself to heal yourself. That is so true, because there were so many things I didn't understand about myself. Like, for example, like, I don't know if I want to go super deep. Okay, well, I'll just say, like, I kind of have abandonment issues. And so one thing that I noticed was when I'd get into fights, I would push the people away. Like, I would break up, or I would say, like, I don't want you in my life anymore. And then I found out from my therapist that really what I was doing was testing them and saying, I'm pushing you away, but what I want you to do is not leave. Because it was like, and then when I realized that, I was like, okay, every time it started to happen, I'd be like, no, I don't need to be doing that, because that is just like, it just doesn't make sense. So just let it happen. Let the fight happen. If they need to walk away, let them walk away. I will take my time, but don't push them away, you know, because it just doesn't really result in anything good. It just makes them more upset. So self-defense is on your side. Unless you're homeschooled, don't fight the teacher. Hello. Hi, Drift King. Hello. Because of my spasmodic dysphonia. I've never actually heard of that, so I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong, but spasmodic dysphonia, there were girls making fun of me for it. I had enough and called her the B word, and the teacher heard me say it, and I got 3 days. See, that upsets me, because they're making fun of you, but the teacher does nothing. And then when you fight back, the teacher, yeah, that's just, yeah. Aw, you tried suicide when you were young, failed because I was stupid, and then realized living is the greatest insult to hard bullies. Yeah, I'm so glad that you failed, to be honest. And I feel you, because I've had a lot of those thoughts in the past, and I know that it's really hard. It's really hard, but I'm really glad that you're, you know, in my chat right now chatting with us, because, you know, I just feel for anyone who's going through hard times like that, because it's hard. It's really hard. And guys, just so you know, like, if you guys are having trouble like that, there are hotlines that you can call. There are, you know, you can reach out to people you trust and care for. I think it's really important. If you're having, you know, suicidal ideations or suicidal thoughts or anything like that, reach out to people, because, you know, sometimes those thoughts, well, what was it my therapist said? That suicidal thoughts are usually quite temporary if you can get through the few minutes that they last. I know sometimes it's not that way, but sometimes just getting through that hard moment is all it takes to get out of it, you know? And sometimes, yeah, it's a hard thing to talk about. It's a hard thing to go through, and I've been there. So I'm just glad that you're still here. If people would just follow if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything. I literally heard that all the time as a kid. Yeah. My grandma always says that if you spread what's bothering you, you'll feel better. And I definitely agree with her. Yeah. As long as you're not spreading it in a way that a bully does, you know, like if the bully is, you know, kind of spreading it, like talk about it and let it out and talk with it with people that you trust, but don't obviously bully people, because sometimes that's the way people are coping with their problems, is trying to make other people feel, you know, that way as well. My town has free therapy up to 13 months at a time, but you have to ask for it. That's awesome. That's really awesome. Oh, for students? That's awesome. I wish that I had that. Well, I was lucky because my parents had benefits, so I used my parents' benefits to go to therapy. So I was quite lucky being able to do that, because I didn't really have to pay much for it. Now I pay a lot, especially for my therapist, because she's like downtown Toronto, like she's older too, so she's been in it a long time, so she charges a lot, but it's worth it for me. I just budget around it. I budget around it. If I can't afford to get something because I have to go to therapy, then I'm not getting that thing, obviously, unless it's like food or something that's a necessity, but you know, it's important. It's important to take care of your mental health. My parents kicked me out at 16 because they didn't want to get me help for my mental health issues that they gave me. Yep. And 3 years later, I was doing so much better, still saving up for therapy though. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. Sometimes getting out of a negative situation can be a huge help to your mental health. And obviously that would have been hard getting kicked out, but sometimes getting away from what is causing so much of your stress can really, really help. So I've got ADD as well as some form of anger disorder Yep, I've got a pretty shady past. Oh. Well, as long as you're like, I feel like the big thing is being aware of those things and working on it, you know? Since I'm probably the older person here, my advice, there are hard times, but they will pass and life will be great one day. I definitely think like life gets better after school for sure. I think personally, it's tough in other ways, but you can really cut people off that you don't want to deal with anymore. Who like there's a lot of people from school that, well, most people from school that I don't talk to anymore because they just weren't good people. Yeah, treat others. Oh, posture check. Treat others how you'd want to be treated. Exactly. I think I have some PTSD too. Yeah, see, I think stuff like that is really important because PTSD is actually very treatable if you have the right like therapist or psychiatrist or psychologist to help you through it. You can really, really reduce those symptoms. So it's really important to assert yourself and ask for like, I guess a diagnosis or like for help, basically. Like for me, I had to go to the doctor and I had to get a referral and I had to say, you know, I need a referral. I need to talk to them about this. And then you have to tell them all your symptoms. And it took a really long time and it was scary kinda for me. But I'm really glad that I did it because I'm finally getting the help and medication that I need. And it's really making a huge difference. Like my symptoms since starting my medication has completely shifted. Like I definitely still deal with them, but just not to the extent. It used to be that half the month, like literally 2 weeks of the month, I was like dead to the world. I couldn't really do anything. I had no motivation. I would stay in bed. I'd have suicidal thoughts. I would, just so many different symptoms. Like it was terrible. And even physical, like I'd have neck pain and I'd have a headache and like, you know, if I was on my period, I'd have cramps or all these things. And like now, in comparison to then, it's just night and day. Like I feel so much better. I did a posture check. I did it. But yeah, I'm so much better. Like I still have a couple days that are bad usually, but it's not like half the month anymore. So, spasmodic dysphonia. Okay. Thanks for doing that for me. I feel like I got it, sort of, maybe. Chat guard didn't like you spelling that out. What do you mean? Oh, really? You had to improve it? EMDR is a great PTSD treatment. It changed my life. Oh, that makes me so happy for you that it really helped. What is EMDR? Sorry if I missed it. A posture check was redeemed. Yeah, I did do the posture check. I think I did it. Even though I don't know anyone here personally, you are all loved and important, and I'm glad you are all here. I agree with that. I love that. That was a very sweet message for you to write. I appreciate that you wrote that. Sybil Woodford. Speaking of friends, I don't really have in real life friends anymore. My family has been moving from one place to another way too many times for me to keep friends around. Oh, that's tough. Like, that's super tough. Like, not having that consistency, right? Like, that stability of being in the same place and knowing the same people can be really overwhelming. Another situation where, you know, once you're old enough where you can move out, then you would be able to say, okay, I'm gonna stay in one spot and I'm gonna make friends and I'm gonna, you know, and yeah, that's hard. And I'm sorry that you're going through that, but we are friends. I'll be your friend. Everybody in chat can be your friend. Join the community and hang out with us. Because we aren't gonna go anywhere. We're just on the internet and the internet goes everywhere. Okay, what? Also, you have a best friend or childhood friend and you see them bullying someone, don't be like, oh, but he's my best friend. Maybe I'll just let it slide. No, forget that. Yeah, I think that's a big thing too, is like, I think it's important for people who see bullying to try and stop bullying, because I think that's a big thing I didn't do as a kid, which it's hard because when you're a kid, it's like, you just want to get by, and sometimes when you see other people being bullied, you think, oh, I should do something, but then they might bully me, or so you avoid it. But I do think it's important that kids stand up for each other, you know, because I think sometimes when someone doesn't have that ability to do it for themselves, it's hard. Have you ever had a dream that was real after a few days? Anyone would like to teach me to understand them? Please reach out. No, I've never had that. I wish. That'd be so cool. My social anxiety is also through the roof. I feel way too scared to try and make conversations with others and make friends. I definitely struggle with that as well. Like big time, especially now that I work from home. Like when I used to serve, it was different because I was kind of forced into social situations and I like had to just suck it up. But now that I work from home, I'm like, how am I ever gonna like make friends? New friends? Because like obviously the internet's different. I make friends on the internet really easily, but well, sort of, not really. But you know, it's different. But like it's hard. Social anxiety is hard. You're really in your head. But I know I keep saying this, but therapy really helps with those types of things because talking through how you're feeling, what thoughts are coming, like what are the anxious thoughts that you're having, and working through where those thoughts came from, and then understanding that sometimes those thoughts that you're having come from a place of trauma. And then knowing that that's what it is, you can kind of talk to yourself and say, hey, I'm feeling this way because of what happened to me when I was young. That's not true. And then you can kind of start talking to yourself differently because you understand where the thoughts are coming from. Unpopular opinion, enduring the bullies and hard times made me mentally sting. A mentally sting person? Or stung person, you mean? So there can be good things that happen. I'm not sure what you mean by, oh, strong. Yeah, it can kind of give you a thick skin. I know that working in the restaurant industry kind of gave me a thick skin. At first, I was really overwhelmed in the restaurant industry. I know that I took a lot of crap at first, and over time, I learned to defend myself and to be more assertive, and it definitely... but I also have problems with male authority figures now, so, you know, they have their ups and downs. So, yeah. If you were living the last 5 minutes of your life, then what would you do? I would call every person that I love, and I would tell them that I love them. If I could, I would get to them and hug them. I would tell them to, you know, remember me, but continue to live on without me, and that I'll be there whether there's something after life or not. If there is, I will find them and I will follow them and I will be there. That kind of thing I'd probably do if I only had 5 minutes to live. You think you need ice cream? That's good too. Maybe I'd do that as well. Oh, thank you for the bits. Thank you so much. 100% it is tough in the moment to see there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Yes, very true. As like a 6-year-old, I dreamed of peeing in the bed and then I woke up. Okay, that I did. I used to do that. Well, not peeing in the bed, but I would dream that I got up, went to the bathroom and started peeing. And then washroom, bathroom, toilet. I know that Canadians say one of those and it's weird, but whatever. I dreamt that I went to the toilet and peed and then I woke up and I had peed. Kate, I also had super dark times and on 2 occasions it went super bad. Oh. After my last dark arc where I found your Twitch and YouTube, I never had dark times since. Aw, Maggie, that's so sweet. Aw, well, I'm glad that you're feeling better, and I'm glad that this community is just so kind and we can be there for each other, and that's just so sweet. I'm sorry that you went through that, but I'm glad that you're feeling better. EMDR is eye movement desensitization and reprocessing. Okay, I've heard about this. It's very scientific, so I won't get into it too much, but basically it helps your brain remember traumatic events normally. Yeah, it's like reliving them almost, but as an adult where you know things now and like you can kind of process it in a way that allows you to cope with it better, I think. I've heard about this, but I don't know much about it, but I have heard about it. Whenever I'm sad and I hate people, I hug a chicken. I love that. Yeah, my dogs have been amazing with helping me on my hard days. Like when I'm having a hard day, my dogs always come to me and they cuddle and they're just so, they're the best. Dogs are the best. That's a big thing too. If you want to improve your mental health, get a pet, get a dog, get a cat. It helps for sure. Especially since you're like, okay, I have to take care of this being now. So it kind of forces you to be like, okay, I have to take care of this being, and to do that, I have to take care of myself. And sometimes when you're having really hard mental health times, it's important to do self-care, even if you don't want to, you know? I think working in the restaurant industry can be hard dealing with rude customers, especially if you have a rude, selfish manager. Yeah, having a terrible manager was definitely the worst part about being a server, because there was a couple places where it was like that. I actually served a guy who he would deal with kind of rating jobs for how difficult they were and how stressful they were. And he said that the top 10, like they would do, say, a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being air traffic controller and serving. That's what he told me. That serving was that much, because as a server, you are at fault for everything. If the kitchen is slow, it's your fault. If you know, the system breaks or anything, it's always the server's fault. If there's something wrong with the food, server's fault. Like, it's just, we're always to blame, and it's very frustrating. Tiggy, thank you for the 100 bits. I know I said that already, but Kate will haunt them as a ghost. Yeah, I'll haunt all your bullies as a ghost. Just tell me their names. I'll find them. You'd haunt your family as a ghost. Heck yeah! Oh, guys, tell me, do you believe in ghosts? Tell me. I personally, I watch a lot of ghost stuff. Like Nuke's Top 5 on YouTube. I love that. Every week, or every time he posts a new one, I watch it. Joke to die in 5 minutes. Message 10 friends on Facebook that if they don't forward this in 2 minutes, I would die. Oh my gosh, that is evil. I also found Kate during a rough time. She's my only happy space. Aw, that is so sweet. It stresses me out a little, because I feel like, I don't know, I don't want to like mess it up. I want to be your happy place. And I'm glad that you guys feel this way, that you guys can like open up to me, and that I can make your days just a little bit easier. I love this stream already. No one talks about mental health, and I appreciate this so much. Aw, thank you. Okay, I definitely feel like we need to do these more often. If I only had 5 minutes left, I would pray to God and do a ritual to become a ghost after death so I can still watch Kate's streams. Love that. I find that taking care of plants is really helpful. Love being able to see them grow. And I also grow edible things so I can eat them later. Oh, I love that. It's been a bad few years with 5 deaths in the family, sickness, and other crises. Hopefully it will stop now. I only go up from here. Oh, I'm so sorry you've been going through all of that. That can be really tough. Yeah, or get a chicken, Deanna says. Get a dog, get a cow, or a chicken. I love everyone in the chat so much. You guys have helped me through the tough times I was facing. I'm just super glad that I met a bunch of amazing people like you guys. Ditto. I feel the same way, guys. You guys are the best. I believe that servers take a lot of flack, and air traffic controllers. Yeah, air traffic controllers, I could never do that job. I'd be too stressed. The guilt if anything bad ever happened too. There's actually a possibility that the dreams that we see while we are sleeping actually predictions of the future that our brain does, which have a 55% chance to be correct. That scares me, because I have crazy weird dreams sometimes, like really weird dreams. So I hope those ones don't come true, because they're weird. They're really weird. One time my mom told me about having a dream about a donkey being in her bedroom. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Yeah, why is it the server's fault? It just becomes the server's fault by default. Like, I think there's a lot of people who know it's not the server's fault, but there's a lot of people who don't. And I think too, like, if you mess up, that's like the most stressful thing, because the managers get upset because you're wasting money. The customer gets upset because it might take longer, or something gets messed up, or they get the wrong item, or whatever it is. And so it's just so much pressure. And not only do you have that one table that you accidentally messed up, but you have 6 to however many other tables that you have to still deal with while you're like stressed about making this mistake. And then if you have a manager who makes you feel bad about making mistakes, then you're so scared to make mistakes that you make more mistakes. That was my thing. I would make way more mistakes if I had a bad manager. Kate, I don't know if it's something you'd want to do, but I'd love to see you react to Nuke's top 5 videos. Okay, maybe I could do that on stream sometime. I'd be down. I love Nuke's top 5 videos. I love them. They're so fun. There's a ghost in my house, according to my Filipino friend that is a warlock with a third eye open. Oh, wow. I actually had the weirdest experience today. I was blow drying my hair and like also listening to an audiobook. So I was blow drying and then putting my hair in rollers. So I would like play my audiobook in between. And I was blow drying my hair and I heard like a noise and it sounded like Neil's voice. And I literally turned around and I was like, thinking he was home, but it scared me, like it spooked me. And I look back and I'm like, Neil? And he was like, not even home. He was at the gym. And I was like, hello? And I'd like heard a voice and I have no idea who it was. It sounded like it was coming from like the hallway of my apartment. It was just scary, to be honest. Sometimes I hear like knocking noises in my apartment as well. You can't mess with something like that. Mess something like that up, Kate. Just being you is all it takes. Oh, thank you. I do have a tiny plant to care for. I treat it as my pet, basically. That's good. I had a dream of another dimension being inside a rotten banana. Wow. That is interesting. I want to know more. You're a really nice person, Kate. You make great content. Keep up the work and take some breaks from YouTube and Twitch. You deserve them. Oh, thank you, Evan Ember. I do take my breaks when I need them. Sometimes I feel guilty about it, but I also think, well, I do still feel guilty, but I remind myself that it's important to self-care. I just don't want you guys to, I just feel bad when I miss because I know that they're scheduled and I just feel bad. I don't want you guys to think I'm like not committed to streaming and YouTube and stuff. But I did take a big break lately, but I'm back on it and I'm excited about my new content and I really hope you guys like it. How about when you smell my perfume? Yeah, I've always said that like when my mom does pass, that she's gonna come to me in the scent of her perfume because she has a very, very distinct smell, the perfume that she uses, and then also kind of the smell of her like after she's worn the perfume, but it's like the next day. It's a very distinct smell that I've never really smelt anywhere else. And I know that when I'm, you know, she's gone and I'm missing her, that I'll smell that. I at least I hope. I've had weird, creepy dreams that have actually happened in real life. I one time dreamed about me killing a roach and in real life it actually happened. I had to kill a roach in my garage. Oh my gosh, that is so weird. Thinking of buying emojis, I think the first one would be a heart emoji. I'm literally grinding channel points. Yes, save up those channel points because tomorrow is Chat Controls My Game. Oh, just so you guys know. Oh, I have to finish up actually. But tomorrow is a 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time stream. So instead of the time that I usually do, it's 2 hours later, okay? So it's gonna be at 5 o'clock. Aw, thanks Carboy for resubbing.
Hi, just dropping in to say hi. Sadly, I'm having issues with my Wi-Fi going out. Hopefully it be back soon anyway. Yay, 7 months.
Oh, okay, no worries, Carboy.
Closing parenthesis.
I love how it said that at the end. Oh, no worries, Carboy. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for resubscribing. 7 months. That's so exciting. I've had strange audio anomalies like that. One day at my office, I was walking from one end to the other, and I suddenly heard a coworker as if he was standing next to me, but he was the other side of the office. When I approached, he was talking about exactly what I heard. Oh my gosh, that's so weird. So weird. Please try to let go of the guilt. You're not responsible for others' expectations. I know, but I just love you guys. I don't want to disappoint. And also I get stressed about just like, because it is my job. You know, if I do take days off, it can be financially stressful too, but I appreciate that, Bam, and I will try not to feel as guilty, but I probably still will. Sunday could be game Niana gifted you. Yeah, maybe we could do that on Sunday. I was trying to do like a Wednesday thing, but I don't know. We'll see if that, like I wanted to call it Winging It Wednesdays, but sometimes it's hard to like start a new game every single week, you know? I don't know. We'll see. 5 p.m. tomorrow. It is going to be Chat Controls My Game, you guys. My shift is switching to nights, so I won't be able to watch your streams. Oh, okay, Cyclops. We'll miss you. We'll miss you. I haven't seen George's new Manhunt, no. Okay, so I am gonna do a quick raid. Stick around though, guys, because you do get channel points when I raid someone. So yeah, stick around. I am gonna find somebody to raid. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, and watch my video tomorrow, guys. Remember, 9 a.m. tomorrow, I will be there to answer comments. So make sure you leave lots of comments, make sure you like it, make sure you do all the things. And yeah, I'm excited. Have a fun day night. Okay, I will. Thanks. Great stream as always. See you all. Thank you, Delvic. It's nice listening to you. Have a great night. Oh, say hi to Grandma. I will. Thanks for the wholesome stream, Kate. Wish more people did this. I will do it more. I will do it more. You guys seem to really enjoy it, so I will do these streams a lot more, okay? I still post my farms and builds in the Discord. Oh, I love that. Okay, let's find someone playing Minecraft, I guess. Don't go anywhere, though, guys, because you got to stick around for the raid for the channel points. Here, this is a random one. I don't know if I've ever rated this person before. I'm gonna do a new person today. Okay, it's a joinable Java and Bedrock viewer SMP. So that's fun. All right, guys, love you all. Oh yeah, sushi. Oh my gosh, I forgot. I'm so excited. Okay, bye-bye. I love you. See you tomorrow at 5. Don't forget, be there, please. It's gonna be so fun. Okay, bye.